Presentation of the NBA on this Martin Luther King holiday. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, the results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season, and it has to be said they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much, but no.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. Last time they met was in Toronto where they beat the Raptors. And now we'll see who gets the advantage after they tied at one apiece.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
And I think most fans thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, they had missed their opportunity. And overtime wasn't going to go their way, but I tell you what, you got to give them credit for pulling it out.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for Toronto right now, Brown, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Cage in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Philadelphia with the ball. Inside. And it's Okafor missing. For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to Oklahoma City.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And now the 76ers on the break. Count the bucket.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brown kicks to Stokes. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Brown. Jumps up, and he dunks it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
That lob came from a mile away. And it was right on the money, too.
Talk about a long-distance connection.
Yeah, those wires connected nicely.
But, guys, how about the softness of the hands, the ability to make that catch, and then the finish?
The shot by Sullinger, wide open. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
There's the feed to Middleton. Cage passes to Brown. The shot, no good.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And the basket by Harris.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
Kicks it to Stokes. Middleton dishes to Jamison. And here's Brown outside. The shot is off. And Philadelphia the other way now. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds, no rings. We need to dominate the glass. Bigs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
.56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Brown. Philadelphia able to drain the three. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Use that pick to get in close.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Raptors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
One shot, gentlemen.
Talk about a terrific game for Brown. He already has 9 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Dishes it to Barnes. It's Brown with the drive. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's O'Connor. It's deflected. They get it back.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him SHHing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Toronto.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Brown in a 2-guard. He's out there with Rose. And it's Cage in at the center, locking down the middle. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder had a nice performance. He finished with 19 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. This outing just the latest from him in what has been an incredible display of basketball.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
And here are the Raptors now, after the Sixers pick up 2. Barnes kicks to Brown. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for their next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Count that one. And it's 6 points for Tobias Harris.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Unloads from 9. Brown, good. And the Raptors lead by 3. The 76ers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. He said their offensive game plan was to run it through the Prophet. When coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Well, coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And you know their performance at the line. It's definitely dropped off. Not the trend they were looking for.
And Brown drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside, Jamison. Back to Brown. Middleton outside. Toronto working the ball around now. Jamison, no luck. The 76ers trail by 3. Runner in the lane. Here's Harris. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Second free throw, no good. To the paint, here's Jamison. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Right side, Jamison. Back to Brown. This one for 3. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Oh,
goodness.
Where did that come from? That was beautiful.